Hard to believe, but the high school football playoffs are almost here. After tonight, it's just one more week of the regular season, and then it's full speed ahead to the Blue Cross Bowl in Chattanooga. Welcome in a Football Frenzy Live sponsored by Wilson Bank and Trust. Handful of games tonight will determine region champions and home field advantage in the playoffs. And don't worry, we have you covered. Over the next half hour of the Frenzy, I'll break down all the biggest matchups across the state, including a couple teams that are still undefeated going into the night. Of course, we'll have full coverage of our game of the week and post-game interviews. And later in the show, we'll hear from ESPN college football analyst Kirk Herbstreit and get his thoughts on the talent here in Middle Tennessee. All that and more in the next half hour. But first, let's go ahead and get this party started. Kick things off over at Shackle Island tonight. Beach Buccaneers hosting their rivals, the Portland Panthers. Portland hasn't beaten Beach since 1990. Winner this one will be first place in Region 6-5A. Pick it up in the third. Beach up 20-7. Bucks quarterback Caden Powell keeps for himself. Goes right up the gut. Buccaneers on top 27-7. Portland punting, but the ball goes over the punter's head. It's recovered by Beach's Brock Miller, and it's deep in Portland territory. Buccaneers able to take advantage right here. Powell rolling right. Off-foot throw, fires to Jeremy Laster, corner of the end zone, makes a nice catch for the touchdown. That makes it 34-7 in the third for Beach, and the Bucks getting it down in the air and also on the ground. The handoff to running back Devin Crutcher finds a hole, home free. Crutcher untouched into the end zone. Beach would go on to win this one 41-7.
Well, it's just a great region win. I'm happy for our team. You know, we're still undefeated in the region. Portland's a good football team. We knew they were going to do some good things. We knew it was going to be a challenge. Just proud of the way our guys responded. Those guys just come to work every day trying to get better. We've gotten a lot better since the beginning of the year. You know, had a lot of guys, young guys playing, a lot of guys that have played Friday night football. So they just come to work every day and try to get better, and that's what's happened so far.
Beach will now play for the region title next week when the Buccaneers face their rivals, the Hendersonville Commandos, to close out the regular season. Let's check in on our Friday night rivals game of the week. Undefeated Antioch Bears taking on the Clarksville Wildcats. Winner wins the Region 5 6A crown. Wildcats drawing first blood. Handoff to running back Jamarcus Watkins, runs around the right side, strolls on into the end zone. His 8th touchdown of the season, and he puts Clarksville on top 6-0. Bears on the attack now. 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback Andre Adams fakes the handoff, leaps into the end zone, and he picks up the score. Antioch ties it up, but the Bears decide to go for 2 here. Adams looking right, doesn't like it, spins, and then finds tight end Tim Thomas all alone, left-hand side of the end zone. Antioch on top 8-6. Now skip to the second quarter. Wildcats back on the attack. Watkins takes the handoff, tumbles in for his 2nd touchdown of the night. Jamarcus Watkins, just a workhorse for the Wildcats this season, and he's having himself a night. Clarksville led 18-8 at halftime, and Watkins would pick up right where he left off in the second half. The senior bounces around the right side, off to the races. Cranks out a 45-yard touchdown, his 4th of the night. Clarksville goes on to win it 25-14 and are your Region 5 6A champions.
Our defensive staff is really good. The players executed the plan really well. I'm so proud of them. They played their hearts out tonight. That's a great Antioch team over there. They scored a bunch of points this year, but we held them tonight. I'm proud of them.
Clarksville takes the region crown, but the Bears season is far from over. Antioch will play Rossview next week for 2nd place in the region. All right, we are just getting started here on Football Frenzy Live. Plenty more games and post-game reaction ahead, including our game of the week. Stay with us. The Frenzy is back right after this.
You're watching Football